Have you ever really stopped to think about that world we all carry inside of us? It's this vast space we rarely take the time to map out, but honestly, it's where our most important journey really happens. So today, let's try to explore the architecture of that inner silence. This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? We live in a world that never, ever stops speaking. And not just out loud, but through our phones, our feeds, our endless to-do lists. It's this constant hum, and it's kind of become the background music to our lives. All right, so to really get a handle on this, let's first take a look at this outer world, the one that's always buzzing, and figure out what it's actually made of. I mean, it's coming from everywhere, right? You've got the endless ping of notifications on your phone. Then there's the sheer weight of expectations from your job, your family, from society. And on top of all that, you have this constant flood of opinions, both online and off. Every single one is fighting for a piece of your attention. And wow, this really puts it into perspective. On one side, you have that loud, demanding outer world, but on the other, you've got your inner world. And look what it's built from. Quieter stuff, like our thoughts, our emotions, our memories. It is a totally different landscape, and, it's pretty easy to see which one gets drowned out most of the time. So, let's shift gears. Let's turn our attention inward and actually explore this quieter world, the one that's always there just underneath all that noise. I just love this definition. It's not just a place for random thoughts. It frames the inner world as the source. It's where you feel things before you can even find the right words for them. And it's home to those dreams we hold on to, the ones just waiting for us to listen. And what really builds this place? Well, it's pieced together from all the memories we carry with us, the good and the bad, and those dreams we cherish, especially the ones we might be a little too scared to say out loud. But let's be real, this inner world isn't always some peaceful Zen garden. Some days, it can feel incredibly calm, clear, like still water. But other days, it can feel like total chaos, just a storm of questions you can't answer. And that's completely normal. So because that inner chaos can feel so uncomfortable, our first instinct is usually to just run. And that impulse to escape can easily become a habit, a pattern of just avoiding what's going on inside. Sound familiar? When things get heavy inside, what do? We pack our schedules so we're always busy. We lose ourselves for hours just scrolling through social media. Or, and this is a big one, we just put on a brave face and pretend everything's fine. These are our go-to moves, our favorite distractions. But here's the thing about running away. It never actually works. That inner world, with all of its feelings and all of its questions, it doesn't just pack up and leave when we ignore it. Nope. It just waits, patiently. Because, well, it has all the time in the world. It's part of us. And this is the turning point. What if, instead of running away, we actually chose to stop, turn around, and just listen? What happens then? This really is the big question, isn't it? When we finally stop distracting ourselves and start paying attention to what's really going on in there, what truths start to bubble up to the surface? Well, the first thing we learn is that we start to see our own emotions in a whole new light. We realize that feeling sad, it isn't a weakness, is not a character flaw. It's just a human response to pain, a totally valid part of our experience. And we discover something really similar about fear. So often, the things we're most afraid of are connected to the things we care about the most. So in that way, fear isn't just something to overcome, it's like a compass, pointing directly at what matters to us. And maybe the most important discovery of all is that the very same silence we were running away from, it can actually become a place of healing. It's in that quiet space that we can finally process, understand, and start to feel whole again. So, you see, by embracing that silence, we're not just finding a little bit of peace, we're tapping into a unique and really resilient kind of strength. And this is such a freeing idea, isn't it? The goal isn't to fix our inner world, to get rid of all the messy parts. It's just to give it room, to let it exist without judging it, to just let it breathe. Because when we give it that space, that breathing room, we start to uncover all this incredible stuff that was there the whole time. Our own truth, separate from all the outside noise. Our creativity, and this deep personal strength that helps us handle everything the outer world throws at us. And this all leads us to one final, really crucial idea. I mean, we spend so much of our lives planning external journeys, vacations, career moves, but there's this other journey that deserves our attention just as much, if not more. Ultimately, when you boil it all down, this is it, the journey into your own inner world, getting to know its landscape, listening to what it has to say, finding strength in its quiet moments. That is the most essential trip you will ever take. So, I'll just leave you with this question. After all the noise of the day finally fades, when you find that moment of quiet, where will your journey inward begin? What's the first thing you're going to listen for?